Are you kidding me? We got to worry about ETH as a security now? Yeah, the SEC is looking into Ethereum, and some bigs out there are coming to their defense. Now, XRP, we've got a bunch of new dates. In fact, this case might even be pushed out until next year. We're also going to talk about XRP price action at the end and compare it to the market. Like, for real, can't we just go a couple days without Gary Aloysius Gensler not screwing up things? By the way, wait until you hear how much money Gary is asking for to regulate crypto. I'm telling you, this is all about money and power. Baller4416 says, hey, good morning. Where can I find Jerome Powell saying we're not using CBDCs? For real. He was like, no, we're not using the CBDCs. Not going to happen. Not going to happen anytime soon. Well, Baller, he found the information, but as always, any article you see in this video, along with all my other ones, will be linked to everyone in the description below. Ooh, heat map. What I've got up on the screen is the last month, so I could show you what things are popping and what things are dropping. Look at this. In the last month, Bitcoin up 30%. BNB, leader of the pack, up 60%. Avalanche up 40%. Arbitrum down 13. XRP up 3.7. That's not too juicy. Aptos up 48. Near Protocol up nearly 90%. Optimism down 12 with DOT up 16%. Let's figure out what's going on in the crypto market. And by the way, if you like this kind of content, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, notification bell if you want. I kind of spazzed out there a little bit, but let's keep rolling. Gary Gensler's SEC requests $2.6 billion to crack down on crypto. Now, here's the whole deal. The reason Gary is asking for so much money is because he says the crypto market is so big and they need as many resources as possible. That's going to tie into Gary now going after Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum. Let's keep learning. The U.S. SEC, led by Gary, is making headlines for a request of $2.6 billion for the 2025 fiscal year. This sum aims to enhance the SEC's oversight of the crypto sector. Listen to the numbers here. The proposed budget highlights the agency's commitment to expanding its workforce, targeting over 5,000 positions to better police digital assets and emerging technologies. This is what Gary said. We've seen the wild west of the crypto markets rife with non-compliance, where investors have put hard-earned assets at risk in a highly speculative asset class. Such growth and rapid change also mean more possibility for wrongdoing. As the cop on the beat, we must be able to match that of bad actors. Look, Gary, shut the fuck up. I mean, for real. Like, this dude is just a pile of garbage. Now, it is all about money. Rostam Behnam on the CFTC side, and don't think that the CFTC is going to be nicer to crypto than the SEC. Rostam Behnam also said the same thing. I need more money if you want me to regulate crypto too. It's all about money. Okay, so here you go. I've got some stats, some charts up here. What the SEC has done for cryptocurrency enforcement here as of late. In 2023, they bought 28 cases of unregistered security offerings, the highest we have seen ever. They also had 26 cases of fraud in the offer or the sale of securities. That's the highest we've seen ever. They also brought up 8 cases of promotion of security without disclosing compensation. That is the highest we have seen ever. Do you get the theme here? Gary is trying to go after crypto any way he can, and guess what? They're looking to sink their teeth into Ethereum. And don't worry, I've got the dates for the case right here, along with some price comparison talk. But let's learn about Gary wanting to take yet another bite out of crypto. Ethereum in a hot regulatory seat as the SEC classification looms. This development comes amidst a flurry of activity surrounding Ethereum. Major financial institutions like BlackRock and Fidelity are looking to do some ETF action, while the controversial firm Prometheum seeks to offer Ethereum custody under SEC oversight. A lot of us out there think Prometheum is the bad guys. I think that'd be probably the best way to put it. They were the only one that got that license. For real, how did they do it? We talked about this time and time again on the channel, where companies were like, dude, it takes years and years and years and millions of dollars, and out of nowhere, Prometheum is like, yo, we're good. Companies subpoenaed by the SEC have disclosed that the investigation began shortly after Ethereum's transition to proof of stake in September 2022. The SEC, according to a report by Fortune, might view this as a shift to strengthening the case for Ether being a security, as proof of stake involves users staking their coins to validate transactions, potentially resembling an investment contract. Grayscale CEO is now coming to the defense. And we're still way early with the ETH stuff, so don't freak out too much yet. I'm just kind of telling you what's going on right now. Grayscale CEO defends it. Michael Sonnenstein's defense is rooted in the precedent set by former SEC Director Bill Hinman, who previously stated that ETH does not qualify as a security. No kidding. So you've got the previous director saying ETH is not a security, the new director saying ETH is. You got Prometheum out there, who we all think is the snake of the industry. I wouldn't trust. You know how I tell you all that I don't trust like Justin Sun, Tron, TRX, and all that? Dude, Prometheum, I wouldn't even use your money from a credit card that you stole from someone who stole from someone else who took it for. I wouldn't even use money connected that far. I would not touch Prometheum worth a 10-foot pole. But this is why we need regs in the United States. This is also why we're not going to get regs in the United States, because this side and this side of the aisle don't talk to each other. So Sonnenstein's got a good point. He's like, wait a minute. How is the previous director, Hinman, saying, nah, ETH is not a security, but now Gensler's saying it is? Dude, the only reason Gensler is doing it is because he's asking for $2.6 billion. So he's like, if I can get the second biggest crypto out there, my bad, considered as a security, I can ask for more money to regulate it. That's what this is all about. It's all about money and power. All right, here are the court dates now with Ripple. Look, there was an agreement made to redact the remedies part of the case. That's not good. We need to see what's going down. Yeah, for people out there like, oh, this is great for Ripple, this has to do with NDAs. Girlfriend, this is not great for Ripple. But here's the dates for you. And again, as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. So if you want to check out these dates on your own, that's where it is. Here's the breakdown of the new timeline. March 22nd, the decisive day when the SEC files its opening remedies brief. March 25th, the SEC and Ripple meet to agree on redactions. That pisses me off. March 26th, SEC files a public redacted version. April 22nd, Ripple files their opposition. Do you get the hint here where we could keep delaying till the end of this year and into next year? So when everyone out there is like, oh, XRP is gonna moon. Oh, the train is gonna leave the station. Dude, the train's gonna keep coming back to the station because the SEC is gonna keep delaying the ever-living shit out of this. April 23rd to 24th, if Ripple's materials contain confidential info, a meeting will be held to discuss redactions. May 6th to 8th, guess what? We're getting into summertime. The SEC submits its reply brief. We haven't even gotten to the picking of juries yet because that's how this is going to be decided. If we can't get a resolution before then, this goes to a jury of peers to determine the penalty of Ripple for primary sales. So we got a long time away. Now, what bugs me the most about this is this right here, a call for this is not transparent. We need to see stuff, what's going on. Because you know how much people's money is tied into this? We need to see it. Speaking of money, what I wanted to show you this. Why XRP holders are simply not happy. Well, I picked a time frame. I picked since the beginning of October to now. XRP up 18%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, all right? Is it worth the risk? Hell no. Hell no. Why? Because like I showed you in the heat map, there are other things out there that are popping way harder. Look at this. SHIB up 172%. Floki 27%. Dog with hat. Come on now. Stacks. Graph. Dude, blowing the doors off of XRP. So as everyone's touting utility, I'm going to tout, nuh-uh, girlfriend, because winners and losers are all over the place. In fact, we can see the reason why people are pissed is because in this same time period, BTC, who everyone touts, oh, as the slowest technology. Oh, it costs too much in gas fees. Oh, it's ancient tech like AOL back in the day. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter if it's ancient tech. It doesn't matter if it's slow AF. Store of value play is winning right now. That's why gold is also up above the 2200 mark. Well, that's led to Bitcoin being up 147%. So you have an asset out there like Bitcoin, which is not as risky, up 147%. You've got XRP, which is way more risky, up only 19%. And that's why people are bad. When you take high risk, you expect high reward. The problem is Bitcoin, as everyone said, is boring and is stable and won't ever 2x or anything like that. Bitcoin is on an absolute tear right now. And Bitcoin's not risky. So the players out there that are playing the not risky market of Bitcoin are actually up compared to the risky market of XRP. Now, things are going to get risky for all of us on a bigger scale if this Ethereum thing goes forward. If we see formal filings against Ethereum, we're going to have a big problem in the market, as yes, it will be dragged out for years, just like it is with the Ripple XRP primary sales case, of which we've learned, hey, look, primary sales by them was considered unregistered securities. It was a violation. We're not here to see if Ripple was right or wrong. All we're got left in the trial is to figure out what the penalty is. And even that, they're going to delay now for a long time, which means what, everyone? The train is just going to keep coming back to the station. And remember, this all comes down to one thing: money and power, which is the same thing. The SEC wants more money to regulate crypto. They want more power. They don't want the CFTC to have power. They don't want the CFTC to be the big regulatory organization out there. They want it to be the SEC. And Gary Gensler is not stopping. So for everyone out there in the comments, oh, bro, Gary's going to settle. Gary's about ready to take on ETH. He ain't settling. He's going for the jugular. And why they agreed to redact stuff blows my mind, because that makes absolutely no sense. And don't think it's bullish for Ripple and XRP holders. What we needed more than anything out of all this is clarity. And guess what? We're getting none of it.